Hey everybody, my name's Phil. I'm doing the National Novel Writing Month. That's probably why you're watching this video. If indeed you are watching this video, and if you're not watching this video, then how do you know I'm talking about you? So, a little bit about myself. I'm principally, I guess you could say, I like to say an entrepreneur, but the truth is I'm just a guy who writes websites and software. And sometimes I have successful ones and sometimes I don't. Now, I don't do like WordPress sites. I'm talking about, big sites with custom databases and lots of data, and deep data and big data and all that. So I do that principally. In my previous life, I was a musician, and I've always kind of been interested in creativity, and I've written before. But this year, I decided to do NaNoWriMo. I'm not a writer, I like to make ideas. I like coming up with ideas and stories and plots. But this is the first time in quite some time that I've actually sat down to write a book. I've written a book before. Did I say that? Maybe I did. And I've written lots of screenplays before because I'm also very interested in film, and I have my master's in film, actually. So we're 1 week in to NaNoWriMo 2017, and I'm on track. I've got my 9,000 words or whatever it is that I'm supposed to have by this time, and maybe I'll get the book done, and the book's going to suck, of course, but I'm going to get that thing done. And I guess why I'm making this video is for some encouragement to other people who are in this thing. I'm not like one of these YouTube writer people who, who has a following and people are interested in the stories I'm writing. I'm doing this for myself, and I want to get it out of me. This plot, I felt like it needed to come out. Now, I like structure, and so I did outlining. I also use Dramatica, which is this very crazy tool for kind of pulling a plot out of you. And I like that because it's crazy, and because it's a piece of software, and I'm a kind of software person, and because it makes me answer questions about the story that I never would have asked otherwise. And I found that Dramatica asks these questions that are important to know the answer to, and I wouldn't have thought of these questions by myself. So that's another thing that I did. So when I hit the ground running on November 1st, I had kind of 60 scenes, really, or basic ideas for scenes to get this book going. And so maybe you're doing the same kind of thing. I'm really curious as to how other people are approaching it. I'm also not a very community-minded person. So there's this NaNoWriMo community forum, which seems to be a lot of people just chatting about nothing. And I don't get anything out of that. So maybe there's a lot in there that I would have if I had spent the time reading it, but I prefer video. So there you go. Maybe I'll post again in another week, and you'll see a different side of me after I'm 2 weeks in, and maybe things aren't going as well as I'd hoped. Talk to you later.